Okay, we now have Caitlin Lewis, or Cat Lewis, as people call her. Cat, are you with us?
Hi. Hey guys, hope doing good. So a few things I wanted to bring up today is one huge big thing is going to be the new website that's coming out on Monday. No longer will the leads be emailed. Yay. They're going to be on the website. So it's going to be theallianceleads.com. I will put my email and that in the chat too. So you guys can email me and have that on there too at some point. But those, we are working on putting them on the ARC. So you can drop down and go to it. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's only right now going to have the leads on there. So you can sort them from, new books, yada, et cetera, but it's only going to have the leads on there. Don't worry, all the rest is coming. We just wanted to get it out as soon as possible for you guys. But the leads will not be coming from Cindy anymore starting Monday. They will be going straight to that site. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out. And then
I want to clarify when you said just leads, meaning the leads that you have ordered. Is that correct?
All of the leads, that's huge. All of the leads that you have ordered direct mail wise since the crash.
Okay.
So all of those will be on there, and whatever you've ordered and whatever you will continue to order.
So as far as like the lead maps and seeing the available inventory will not be on there yet?
That's correct.
Okay.
Will be coming, but it will not be on there yet.
Perfect.
So don't fret.
So we won't have to worry about how to zip and unzip and rezip and screw zip things for some of us that are technotards?
Yes. The zip thing. Right now, if you're ever having any issues, you can copy the link and then just repaste it on a website. I don't know why you have to do that, but yes, you will no longer have to do that. Very exciting.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know if most of you know, but we have stopped offering Medicare leads through the Alliance. If you do like Medicare leads, you can go to Cindy directly and I can talk with her about that. Eric Belair and I think Megan Wood, have reached out to her, and I know Eric's getting set up with that. So reach out to her. She can get you set up with that. And then for the new system.
Let's pause on that just because we have a number of Medicare people here. So, and I know that Tyler Vasilik has placed an order with her who has a lot of focus in the Medicare space. So I want to be clear. So number one, Medicare leads have not gone away. It's just the Alliance won't be distributing them. Some crazy legislation stuff has made it weird. So it needs to be handled on a per batch basis. And it's going to help you get the best value with that and get better return rates the way we've seen things. So I think we've talked to most of the major players in the Medicare side, but if we haven't gotten with you, text me. We can get you in touch with Cindy and make sure you're up to speed on that. So they still exist. They're just being manufactured offsite for you exclusively in the way that's being done. And then there's still Medicare leads available through other sources, Integrity and whatever else. But all right, cool. All right, keep going. Sorry, Kat.
No, yeah, that was great. Yeah, Cindy will definitely hook you up too. She's very awesome. So as far as also on Monday, you will still have to go through the links that I've sent order form until we get the new system started, which I will update everyone as soon as that comes out. So that you'll still have to kind of look at the maps and all of that. But when you do order, you will get the leads the same day. You don't have to wait for the next business day anymore. So just to clarify, when you order now, you still order on the links. You look at the inventory sheet and then you order on the separate sheet, but you will get it in that new system the same day.
Okay.
Great stuff.
Will that be like instantly, hours, minutes? What's the expectation we should have on that?
I think it should be 15 to 30 minutes, kind of like how it was before.
Okay.
It is a new system, so bear with us if it does take longer or we have any issues. Monday will be the first launch day, so of course there might be issues.
There will be. There's always issues first day. Just expect them, right? That's fair.
Right.
Okay.
Just expect it,
All right.
But we're hoping for the best.
So now if somebody's ordering, say, Monday night, and it's 8 or 10 o'clock to get some for Tuesday, is there any manual pieces that somebody's got to be in the office to do, or it's supposed to be automated? So if they place an order at 8 o'clock, they should see them by 8:30 the same night?
It is supposed to be automated.
Okay.
So we'll see how that plays out and how it rolls into effect. It is also supposed to cut out any duplicates that is happening. That is very relieved. Anything that's been sold, it's supposed to cut out all of that. So hopefully we'll see that take effect as well.
Okay.
And so I don't know if everyone has noticed. So now the new pricing has taken effect since Monday, the 5th. So all of your A through G is all going to be county based. The maps that we've been sending out, I have an updated A through G map that, again, I'll put my email on here. And if you need all of this, I can send it to you. But it has A through G, all for final expense, all for mortgage protection, all per county, all the prices. Those did take an effect in on Monday. So just keep in mind when you're looking at that inventory form and the order form, just to double check the prices, go on there and say, make sure you're paying what you know you're paying for. Billing is still the same right now. It's always the next week out. You get sent a link from Superior Performance LLC, and then you click on that link and pay. If you do have any billing questions, you will email billing@naaleads.com. I don't handle any of that, but they can give you itemized invoices. They can make payment plans. They can help you out in all of that area for the billing portion. So that's just a few things to think about when you're ordering those leads. Just keep that in mind. The new prices did take effect on Monday. And then,
and I think on that, for people wondering, so if you got your invoice this week, remember that things are always billed a week after. So any invoice you got this week was for last week's leads. So don't be confused on that. But the invoice you get next week will be for anything done on this week's pricing. Okay.
Yeah, so, just keep in mind, people are locking up territories for the counties that are getting in place. That is real. People are taking down these counties. Maricopa still is huge. We still have a lot of slots in there. Los Angeles, California, only $30. Still have a good amount of slots in there. San Diego, California, only $40. Honolulu, Hawaii, great place to visit if you want to go, but they're only $20. We still have a few slots there. And then Cook, Illinois, only $40, ton of slots there. And Wayne, Michigan, they're at $50, but we have a ton of slots there. Let's turn. Philadelphia, only $30. Have a ton of slots there. And then Milwaukee, we have a ton of slots there. So, and if you do want to look at some different regions or different areas that you want to, see if it's available, please reach out to me. I will definitely let you know how many can be produced there. If it's locked up, we can put you on a wait list. Wait list is now in effect. We can put you on the wait list. If you go on lead suspension, we are now giving you 3 weeks. If you're on lead suspension for more than 3 weeks and someone else is wanting that county, you will be put on the wait list and they will take your spot. So just always keep that in mind as well. If you are not getting leads, don't be scared to ask why. You could be on lead suspension and not know it. It's definitely always better to ask questions than to just kind of go about your day, assuming the best is happening. But yeah, and then if you don't see any leads in your area, if it's expensive, you might want to get just 3 leads to kind of put a place in. You can always supplement with internet leads. A lot of people do it. There's several options there. You can do reoccurring one-time order. My favorite are the $11 beneficiary leads, but that is definitely an option. Real time is my favorite option. So you can do that reoccurring or a one-time, and you get it the next business day. You get it emailed to you. For instant purchase, they are 0 to 30 days, and you get them that same day. So that's just an option as well too.
Hey, let's slow down on that. You went quick, and I want people to hear that. So you guys have, so we know there's a couple of these 15-step questionnaire leads that exist. We know that they're available on the Integrity portal, and we know it says they're 0 to 30 days old. So you could get one that was just created, or you could get one that's 30 days old. You don't know. You guys have some in inventory through the LPT 15-step questionnaire lead that you guys have that are also in inventory 0 to 30, but somebody can request a subscription to get them coming on a regular basis, correct?
That is correct. And just to clarify also, so the Integrity Lead Portal is different from our LPT internet leads. I know a lot of people go on there. It does seem like it is the same one to use because it's on the ARC Integrity Lead Portal. It is totally different vendor. That is not through us. I can help people that need access in there to an extent, like when they're having issues, I can fill out this manual form, but that's basically all I can do. So if you have any lead issues or anything like that, they are completely different from us. Like, yes.
All right. Now I got another follow-up to that. So if somebody gets the subscription, I know when we had the lightning strike, it stopped it from people getting them sent directly to them. Are we back to that yet, where if you have the subscription, they're coming to you instantly, or is there still a 1 day lag if you've got the subscription?
There's still a 1 day lag. We have not got back to that. Our main focus has been this new system
Okay.
right now, but that will be next once we get everything in place.
But 1 day old is better than 30 days old or 15 days old
Absolutely.
and not knowing how old. So that's, if you've got the subscription, even if it's a day lag, that slight imperfection is better than having a 15 or unknown day lag up to 30 days. So I think that's powerful too. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, we
Okay.
still have some top producers that are still using those reoccurring to supplement
Okay.
the direct
All right.
mail leads.
Priscilla Roman's arm's about to fall off. She's been holding up so long. Priscilla, what's up?
Jesus. So lead performance team is theallianceleads.com, and those are direct mail.
Yes. You will be going to that starting Monday.
And then the same thing for, sorry, I don't know why I sound like this, but the same thing for integrity, separate, nothing to do with direct mail.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
Okay.
If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out, of course.
So Brian had a question. He says, will we be able to see and print older invoices for leads? Will those be posted somewhere or later or sooner, or what's the read on that?
So the original lead will be posted since the crash. You'll get that image. The invoices, you'll have to reach out to billing. We're still working on that whole system, but any billing questions, you just reach out to billing@naaleads.com and
Okay.
they can help you out there. But yes, as far as since the crash happened, so November 15th, any leads that you have gotten since then, you will be getting the actual original copy all placed in that new system that's coming out on Monday that I put in the chat.
Okay. So I think the big emphasis has been getting direct mail flowing through a web portal first. Invoicing, LPT, instant internet leads, whatever, real-time leads coming later, but we had to get this big chunk done. So they're releasing a bit at a time. So all good. Okay. All right, cool. If somebody's trying to get into integrity, it seems, I don't know why, 10, 15% of the time, somebody's trying to get initiate their integrity lead center account and they're having problems. Who's the best go-to person to fix that or get for them to get with?
Email me first because I will send out a form and I will also put in the chat here. So I'll send out a manual form to put them in. And then if that still doesn't work, then we will email support@integrityleadcenter.com. Or you can email them first and they'll direct you to me, either whichever is easier. But 9 times out of 10, they'll direct you to me because I'll do the manual form and then they have to go add you in again for some reason. I don't know why the issue is happening, but it has been happening a lot.
If anybody else has got questions, lead related, for those that are brand new, you might not have know about this lightning strike that, however it occurred, it did happen. And we've had to rebuild our lead distro site. We haven't missed being able to get leads or anything else, but it's been some turmoil. We definitely run much smoother than we normally do, but we're getting back more and more closer to the smooth and fast reality that we had. So that's why you're hearing us, and maybe we've been spending more time with this. If there's one thing above all else that I'll tell you that is good to be reminded of, is if you're with us, your level of success is going to be based on your ability to work, communicate, and reinvest or invest in leads and keep lead flow going. If you try to shortchange any one of those, you're screwed. And so your lead system, your flow of leads is critical. And if you're wondering, well, how much should I get? Our general rule of thumb has been, hey, 25% of your desired revenue probably needs to go into your lead investment. Now, if somebody's helping you at first, awesome, thank them, work like crazy, communicate like crazy, but get to a point where you feel comfortable about putting more in, because as you start to cross-sell, get more referrals, you'll start to see you'll get more efficient. Typically after 6-9 months, that runs down to 20% of your lead cost. After about 1.5 to 2 years, you should be maybe 15 to 20% in terms of your lead costs required to create the revenue you want. So these are big things, paying attention to, but you've got to reinvest in. So another guideline, sometimes we'll say $100 a lead should create $1,000 of premium. So there's both metrics typically work. They're approximate. If you're not working, that's a disaster. If you're not communicating, you can put all the money into leads and you might still be a disaster. But generally speaking, those are metrics that have stood the test of time for us. Kat, somebody's asking for your phone number. In fact, I have a question. Kat, I know you've been busier than usual with all the stuff going on. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say.
Okay. So what are your preferred means of somebody reaching out to you?
If you will call me or text me, text is preferable because if I can text 10 people at once and knock some questions out, then that's helping 10 people versus one. But definitely text, call me, or email me, and make sure you're texting, calling my personal cell, which I just put in the chat. That way I can see it a lot faster. I know some people had my work number, and just my cell phone, I have it in my hand. I can see it as I'm on the go and doing everything else.
Okay. Are you scared if somebody calls you after 5 o'clock Eastern?
No.
You? Okay. I just,
No.
on Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah, no. I've been at home. I FaceTimed Priscilla one time with my son. He was doing I don't know what he was doing in the background, but he was acting crazy. But yeah, you might see my home life, but I'll help you out.
Okay. All right. So I think that's important to know. While she's got a 9-to-5 job, she takes pride in what she's doing. She knows it's taking more time to navigate through some of the adjustments we're making. So that's huge. So I appreciate that. And you've got a partner, Bree, who's with you as well, correct?
That is correct.
So we know Bree is awesome. She may not be as awesome as you yet because doesn't have the level of experience. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, but she's getting there.
She's getting there. Okay. And
Yes.
So Bree's another person that's there to help you. I think that's important. So communication is key. It's like, I've been talking to agents late at night, early morning, different times. Again, making sure, because lead flow is critical. Hey, it's serious. I had somebody, they'd gone 3 weeks without lead flow, didn't even say anything to me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, why did you not say something sooner?
Yes, communication is key, 100%.
Okay. If something's not working, in the most polite way possible, scream, get somebody's attention. Don't what were you? Did you think the lead fairy would just make up? We're the ones. It's like, that's what I want to say. That was nice, but it's like, come on now. Don't be that person. Okay. I see Jake and Ray. Somebody's got a hand raised in their office.
Hey, so since there's no more overrides on leads, do the managers, which is good, do the managers still see downline leads coming in, or is it not going to?
Yes. That new system, you will see the downline leads.
So we could be monitoring, okay, they got X amount of leads this week, so we can still keep an eye on it.
So we can help make sure their subscriptions are getting filled.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be big. That'll be helpful.
Thank you.
Cool. That's big. Okay. Other lead related questions for Kat or anybody else?
Kat, I have a
just
real quick question. Oh,
Go ahead, Sarah.
ahead. Okay.
Oh, no, you're
Kat-
fine. I was just going to say really quick, if you set up a subscription, just know we did change it to where it is one county, one product per subscription. It is a 3 minimum now. You can cancel at any time or switch regions, but if you cancel, we stop mailing in that area, but you are committed to 8 weeks for whatever we have mailed for. If you do want to switch counties, it's like canceling that subscription and then just starting a new one for the new county. And it does take about 4 to 6 weeks to start seeing leads actually come in if we have not mailed out in that area.
Okay. That's big. Okay. Awesome. Good to know. Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay. Thank you so much for being on here, Kat. I super appreciate it. Like just creating all these seeds for the team and being on here to serve us. I super appreciate everything that you do. And then question is maybe billing, I'll make it super short, but like President's Club, like all those things, like are those going to be on our lead invoice or is that going to be a separate invoice?
Right now, all of your charges and everything are going to be on your lead bill invoice that gets sent through that Superior Performance, except for the internet leads that you get through me, the LPT or Bree, the internet leads. So those, I actually take care of the billing on those. It is still always the next Friday. If you get the internet leads that are the 0 to 30 days that you get like right now, those you'll pay for at that time. If you get the reoccurring or the real-time lead, one-time order, it's always the next Friday. But everything else is going to be on that lead bill, whether it's President's Club, leads, writing tool, anything like that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's see. We got a note in the chat. If counties are locked up, how are we going about obtaining leads there? So
Okay.
one thought is,
So, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you kill the agent that's getting them, then
Yeah,
that
I mean,
frees
that,
them up.
So one way to do that is we can put you on a wait list and just wait for a spot to open up. Like I said, if you go on lead suspension for more than 3 weeks, we're booting them. So you'll be on a wait list. And then in the meantime, let's look at some counties around you. Let's do instant purchase. I would recommend instant purchase because if you do start a subscription, just be mindful that you will be responsible for 8 weeks on that county. And if you're perfectly fine with that, then, start up a small subscription, maybe do some instant purchases. You do have those internet leads available in the meantime as well. We'll figure something out to get your lead flow going because that is very important. There's always counties around, I'm sure.
Oh, let's not forget, you've also got the B, C, D, E, F, and G leads, because that agent may not be that good. And so any of the leads that have not been sold to will be turning into B leads 8 weeks after. And those will be about $12 a piece, or if they sit there longer, or there may be some inventory there. So that's another source. If somebody's not aware, be sure to look at the follow-up leads on the map as they're out there.
That's another good strategy that I see some people doing. They'll see the counties that are locked up and they'll put in for like a B or C subscription so they can snag in those leftover leads. Because keep in mind, all leads now are 8 weeks no matter what. So you have an A lead that is 0 to 8 weeks. If no one touches it, sells it, buys it, it doesn't even matter. It's rolling to a B lead. You could be buying a B lead that no one's even touched before. So each lead is 8 weeks.
There we go. Hey, and if we saw a bunch of B leads in a county and we thought, I wonder if any of these are A leads that never were touched, would you be able to give us that in like that kind of information? Do you have any idea? Can you see that?
I can't confirm it with you, but I can look at, see if like a GMR has been filled or see if it's been sitting. I mean, there's ways around it to kind of guess, but I can't actually confirm it.
Okay, so you can give us a hint. So do you have like favorite gift cards that you like, whether it's Starbucks or something else?
I will say I am not a Starbucks girl. I know that's going to blow everyone's mind out of the water,
okay.
but just like Chick-fil-A food, like whatever, but
Okay.
yeah.
Grease the skids. It's encouraged.
Yeah. And Mike, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
If somebody has a GMR set up for a particular county and then they start getting their leads for that county, somebody else comes in and starts getting leads from that same county, will the person that had the GMR set up first have priority before the person that signs up second for the same county?
I'll let you answer that, Kellen.
So how it's working now is we're locking up counties for a reason so that doesn't happen. So before we were just kind of putting everyone in a county and, some might fill, some not. But right now we have an expected amount that will come in each week targeted for your specific subscription. So in that saying, you should not be affected by anyone that comes in there because we should be producing the amount of leads for each subscription set up. Does that help? And I mean, if we need be, there are ways that we can prioritize if we need to. We have talked about that with certain counties that we have going on at this very second, if we see that to be a problem.
Great. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think in case somebody's wondering on that. So Brad, if you've got the A lead GMR and you've got it locked up and it's maxed out, nobody's going to jump in and get A leads unless somehow they miraculously think they can create more. But they could be getting the B leads for the ones that you haven't sold to. So if you get the A leads and you didn't call them, you didn't sell them, well, they roll into B leads. Somebody's going to have access to those as B leads if they wanted them in that county, right?
Yes, and if that happens, that's nobody's fault but mine.
Exactly. I love that attitude. You got that exactly right. We got to own that. Exactly right. That's why we want to get out there and help them fast, because they will take them out of inventory so they're not resold or redistributed once you sell them. Good stuff.
Correctly.
Good question.
Thank you.
Yep. That's
And
why.
and guys, always remember too, if like let's say someone's filling in a postcard, that's a duplicate, someone runs behind you. Think of it as there are other competitors out there, a lot of them. So if they're filling out yours again, they're filling out other ones too, and other people are reaching out to them. If someone's going to come behind you in NAA, someone else in a competitor at another company is going to come behind you. So just always keep that in mind. Urgency is always a necessity in that matter. And if they do fill it out 12 times, you might have to go see them 12 times just to make sure that someone doesn't come behind you, or get an assistant to call them and just follow up with them.
Yeah. Or intercept their mail so they can't fill out any more leads on a regular basis. Not be the next
Yeah.
thing to swing by. They do a drive-by about every day, help them check their mail, throw out
Yep.
all the other leads. Okay. Chris Manifold, you got a question?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Mhm.
Loud and
Okay,
clear.
good. So I think I heard somebody ask this question, maybe different words, so maybe this has been covered, but I've noticed that my leads or my subscription are coming in more on like Tuesday or Wednesday as opposed they used to come in on Monday. I mean, is that going to be the case going forward, or is that going to change over time? I mean,
So when you have a batch of mailers that are sent out, they are mailing bi-weekly. So usually it was that they would come back because the weekend set, it all piled up in the weekend. It would come back on Monday. Here recently, it's been a little funky because what you're seeing come back, I know like maybe a few weeks ago, is like holiday mails where they straggle in. Anytime you have holidays in play, always keep that in mind. That does mess up with mailing, and it will mess up with your leads just because it deals with mailing. So, but leads can come anywhere from Monday through Friday. So whenever they come in, they'll be sent to you. So, I mean, it is normal that the big batch will come in on Monday, but like I said, if there's holidays, and you have to think mailing time usually takes about the 4 to 6 weeks. So if you have a week's worth that you're like, wow, I have not seen any leads, think about like 4 weeks ago. Was there a holiday? Was there something going on? It could be something like that. Just could be a lag in the county of people filling out funky ways. But if you ever do have any specific weeks that you are concerned about, you can definitely reach out to me. I can get with the vendor and I can see, how many mailings were sent out. What was the response rate looking like? Were there holidays? We can really dive into it and see what's going on, because we do want to know when your subscription is not filling, so we can see what approach we need to take on that.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And here's a strategy for anybody. If you're planning your week, here's what the winners do to be proactive. They're looking at, if they're dialing on Monday, they're looking at what they have, what's come in on Saturday or Sunday. And if somehow there's not enough to dial, you could hope that things drop on Monday, but more important, hey, you should probably grab some other material, whether through the direct mail portal, through the integrity portal, or something else, to make sure you've got enough to work on Monday. If you're dialing on Thursday, it's your responsibility to look Wednesday night or Wednesday at lunch or whatever it is to make sure you've got enough leads to dial on Thursday. So for any of our pros out there, I know y'all do this. If you're a rookie and you've got a subscription that's coming in, yes, it's going to come in. It will not be precise. I don't care whether it's internet or direct mail, there'll be some fluctuation and hiccups here. Your job is to pay attention to the flow on a regular basis and make sure you show up game day ready on dial day. It's like, we tell our son, hey, you have a baseball game tomorrow. Please make sure that you have your bat. Please make sure you have your gloves, your cleats, and your uniform. We don't want him showing up at the ball field or when we're trying to get ready to go 30 minutes before whatever it is. Oh my gosh, I can't find my cleats, or oh my gosh, I'm here at the ball field. I don't have a bat or a helmet. We told you to get ready last night. We reminded you again this morning. Practice is the game. It's like, come on, don't be like my son sometimes. Okay. He's not a pro, but you're a pro. You're getting paid to do this. Please act like with more sense with my son, the amateur baseball player, casual kind of thing. All right. So you're all going to see my son. You're going to make fun of him. That's okay. He can handle it. Okay. Any other questions? All right.
Kat, who did you say was the best team in the alliance? Really quickly.
Y'all's team is the best team for sure.
All right, here we go. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, we are growing. Things are rocking. We had an amazing January record setting and good things going on. Y'all take care. Thanks, everybody. See you Monday. Any other questions? All right.
Kat, who did you say was the best team in the alliance? Really quickly.
Y'all's team is the best team for sure.
All right, here we go. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, we are growing. Things are rocking. We had an amazing January record setting and good things going on. Y'all take care. Thanks, everybody. See you Monday.